Have you noticed a growing distance between you and your family, as if you no longer belong? You walk a path that feels both none and a none, a weight of countless lifetimes resting on your soul. The truth is undeniable. This is the end of your journey. Every step brings you closer to a realization that resonates deep within. You begin to see the signs, unmistakable in their clarity, guiding you to the profound understanding that this life is your last. The first sign this is your last life is the emotional chasm between you and your family. It's as though you are born into a tribe that speaks a different language, where love feels conditional and understanding is elusive. You sit in the dimly lighted living room. The air thick with unspoken tension. Your mother's face slices through the silence, sharp as a knife heat toward a calculated sting meant to wound. The distance between you isn't just emotional, it's a palpable force, a wall of energy that grows higher and older with every passing day. You try to bridge the gap, but the connection feels frayed, as if the threads that once tied you to them are unraveling, breaking one by one. You sense that this distance is no accident, but a necessary rift for your soul's final form. The room flickers, shadows dancing on the walls, and you feel the presence of an unseen guide. The whisper in your ear is unmistakable. This detachment is the painful, yet essential step toward completing your karmic journey. The weight of this realization presses on you, heavy but liberating. You've outgrown this connection, transcended the need for their validation, and with each cutting remark, you feel the final cords of attachment loosening, preparing you for your ultimate ascension. You stand to leave, the coldness of the room sinking into your bones, and as you cross the threshold, you know that this is not just a moment of departure, but a symbolic severance. This is the last time you'll feel this gate, the last life where this chapter needs to be read. The door closes behind you, not just on the house, but on the entire karmic cycle that brought you here. You walk away with the certainty that this distance, this isolation, is the sign that your soul is preparing for its final release, its last ascension. The second sign this is your last life is that you are the black sheep in the family. You've always felt like an outsider, the one who challenges the norms, questions the traditions, and walks a path that others fear to tread. At a family gathering, you stand alone in a corner. Your presence almost ghostly, while your relatives bask in the warmth of shared experiences and unspoken understanding. You attempt to join their conversation, but your words fall like stones into a silent fight, met with puzzled stares and patronizing smiles that only deepen the chasm between you. It's as if the energy in the room rejects your very being, sensing that you no longer belong to this world of superficial bonds and inherited beliefs. And as the laughter around you grows louder, you feel a sudden rush, like the feel between lifetimes lifting, revealing a series of past lives where you played this exact role. The outsider, the catalyst for uncomfortable truths. It feeds sharpens your understanding. You've been the black sheep in every incarnation, but this time it's different. This time, isolation, the DNA, is not just a role, but a final test. The air thickens. Your heart pounds as the realization crashes over you. This is your last cycle on Earth. The final act in a play you've repeated countless times. The disconnection you feel is not just from your family, but from the entire karmic web that has bound you to them across lifetimes. The intensity of this revelation leaves you breathless, but it also brings a strange sense of peace. You've played your part. You've challenged the status quo enough times to break free from it entirely. The scene around you fades. The phrases become distant echoes, and you stand in the quiet aftermath, knowing that this is the last time you'll ever feel like a stranger in your own life. The third sign this is your last life is that unexplainable urge to break free, a deep, burning desire to escape from societal expectations and the mundane routine signals that you are ready to transcend this earthly plane. You wake in the dead of night, alone, suffocating, your heart pounding with a force that rattles your very core. This is no ordinary restlessness, it's a primal scream from your soul, demanding liberation from the shackles of a life that no longer serves you. Without thinking, you grab a pad, feeling it with the sandals as if driven by an invisible hand. The clock ticks louder with every second, echoing the urgency that pulses through your veins. You rush to the nearest bus stand, the fluorescent lights flickering like the final throes of a time star. The test name doesn't matter. What matters is the act of breaking away, the physical manifestation of your soul's rebellion against the confines of this existence. As you step onto the bus, a profound calm washes over you, drowning out the chaos that once consumed your mind. This isn't just about leaving a place or life behind, it's about rejecting the illusion of permanence, a lie that you must conform, submit, endure. The wheels begin to turn, and with each mile that passes, you feel the chains of earthly expectations loosening, falling away like dead leaves in a storm. The darkness outside mirrors the vast unknown that lies ahead. But you feel no fear, only the exhilarating rush of freedom. You understand now that this urge to escape isn't rooted in the physical, but in the spiritual. It's the soul's final act of defiance, the declaring that you are done with this world's trivialities. You've outgrown the need to fit in, to be understood by a society that cannot grasp the depth of your journey. The path before you is one of ascending, and you feel it in every fiber of your being. This is your last life, your final flight into the boundless freedom of the soul. The fourth sign this is your last life is the frequent experience of déjà vu, the constant feeling that you've lived this life before, in different bodies and times, is a sign that your soul is nearing its completion. You walk down a street in a foreign city, every detail of the scene pressing against your mind with an unsettling familiarity. The faces of strangers blur into figures you've seen before, their expressions echoing emotions you've already witnessed in countless lifetimes. The sound of the hour, a mixture of spices and distant rave, hits you with the force of a memory not yet lived, yet deeply known. Its step feels like a reenactment, as if your feet are tracing the paths of someone else, someone who has walked this way before. At that someone is you, just in another form, another time. The sensation intensifies as you turn a corner, the city's sounds morphing into a symphony of phrases from past lives. You close your eyes, and in that brief darkness, a flood of visions overwhelms you, a montage of faces, places, and emotions, each life flashing before your mind's eye with startling clarity. Each scene reveals a chapter of your soul's turn, the triumphs, the failures, an endless cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. But now, the déjà vu that washes over you carries a different weight, a finality. It's as if your soul is whispering, showing you these fragments to remind you that you're not just living this life, you're finishing it. Though repetition is no accident, it's the universe's way of signaling that your journey through these lifetimes is coming to an end. The overwhelming familiarity, the sense that you've been here before, isn't just a coincidence. It's your soul's way of preparing you for the final act. And as the visions fade and reality settles back in, you're left with the undeniable truth. This is the last time you walk this street. I've this life. And feel this way. The end is near, and your soul knows it. The fifth sign this is your last life is your irresistible draw to mysticism and the occult, an intangible thirst for knowledge about the spiritual and mystical realms shows that your soul is preparing for its final departure. You find yourself wandering through a dusty old bookstore, its dim light casting long shadows that flicker like ancient spirits. The mysterious force pulls you towards a hidden section where the air is thick with the scent of aged paper and forgotten wisdom. Shelves lined with ancient texts and mystical symbols beckon to you as if they have been waiting for your butt. You run your fingers over the steins of these tomes, each one radiating a strange energy that tingles through your fingertips. Suddenly, one book slides from the shelf into your hands, A massive, leather-bound tomb filled with this esoteric knowledge. As you open it, the pages seem to pulse with a life of their own, glowing faintly as arcane symbols and cryptic writings are revealed. The words on the page resonate deep within you, stirring memories of forgotten lives and hidden truths. You realize that these secrets are not just mysteries to be unraveled, but pieces of a puzzle your soul has been assembling across countless lifetimes. The energy in the wound shifts, growing more intense as you go deeper into the book. The universe is guiding you, pushing you to unlock these final mysteries, to absorb this knowledge before your last is any. Every word, every symbol, feels like a key turning in the lock of your soul, opening doors to realms beyond the physical, realms where you've walked before. The intensity of the moment is overwhelming, as if the weight of the entire cosmos rests on your shoulders, urging you to understand, to remember, to transcend. You know with a certainty that defies explaining that this knowledge is the final piece, the last bit of wisdom your soul needs before it can depart this world forever. The book closes with a heavy thud, and in that sound, you hear the echo of lifetimes concluding, an end of your earthly journey drawing near. The sixth sign, this is your last life, is the profound connection you feel to nature. Nature calls to you, not as a refuge, but as a reminder of the cycle of life and death, the cycle you're about to transcend. You stand on the edge of a cliff, a wind roaring into your ear, as if the earth itself is speaking directly to your soul. Below, the vast ocean stretches endlessly, its waves crashing against the jagged rocks in a relentless, rhythmic dance that mirrors the beat of your heart. Each wave is a heartbeat of the planet, each crash a reminder of the relentless cycles that govern all living things. You feel the ancient energy of the earth surging through your veins, connecting you to the soul beneath your feet and the sky above your height. It's a force that grounds you in this moment. It also whispers of a truth you can no longer ignore. This connection is not just one of lies, but of realities. As you close your eyes, the wind seems to carry with it the memories of countless lifetimes, the lessons learned, the paths walked. The very elements around you, the air, the water, the stone, speak of endings and beginnings, of cycles that have repeated over and over, but are now reaching their final truth. The earth's energy pulses through you, a steady, comforting rhythm. That it also carries an undercurrent of urgency, a reminder that you are nearing the end of your earthly ties. You've always felt this pull towards nature, not just for its beauty, but because it holds the secrets of life and death, the ultimate truths that your soul has been seeking. But now, as you stand here, you understand that this connection is different. It's not a call to stay, but a call to transcend. The ocean's endless horizon beckons you, not as a destination, but as a gateway to something beyond. You know, with a certainty that defies words, that soon, you will be free from this cycle. And nature, in all its power, is here to witness your final realization. The seventh sign, this is your last life, is that you have intense, prophetic dreams. Your dreams are no longer mere fragments of your subconscious, but vivid, prophetic visions that guide you through your final days on earth. In your dream, you find yourself standing before a grand mirror, its surface shimmering like liquid silver under an ethereal light. As you stare into it, your reflection begins to shift, morphing through countless versions of yourself from different lifetimes. Each face that appears is a different you, some old, some young, some worn by hardship, others radiant with joy. They all gaze back at you with eyes full of knowing, each one offering a piece of wisdom that you've gathered through your countless lives. The mirror is no ordinary place. It's a portal into the depths of your soul, revealing the truth that you've always carried but never fully grasped until now. The reflections shift faster, each version of you flickering like a flame in the wind, and then, abruptly, they stop. The mirror settles on the you of this light. The final one. Your reflection stares back with an intensity that sends chills down your spine. And you understand, this is the last face you'll ever see in this mirror. The last incarnate of your soul before it transcends the cycle of life and death. The dream's vividness is overwhelming, every detail etched into your mind, as if you're living it in waking reality. You awaken with a jolt, your heart pounding, your breath shallow, but your mind clear. The sense of clarity that floods you is undeniable. These dreams are not just nocturnal wanderings, but messages from the universe preparing you for what lies ahead. They're guiding you, showing you the path, and revealing that your soul's journey is nearing its final destination. Each night, as you close your eyes, you're not just drifting into soul. You're stepping into a realm where your destiny is laid bare. And the dreams are the final keys to unlocking your ultimate purpose. The sign this is your last life is your detachment from materialism, possessions, status, and wealth no longer hold any appeal to you. Your focus shifts to the intangible and eternal aspects of existence. You walk through a luxurious mall. The air thick with the scent of new leather and expensive perfume, as glittering displays of wealth surround you. Each storefront is a shrine to material access, beckoning with promises of status and luxury. Yet none of it stirs anything within you, no longing, no desire, just a deep resonant emptiness. The vibrant colors, the polished glass, the dazzling lights all seem like mere illusions, flickering shadows in a world that no longer captivates you. As you move past the glittering facades, they blur into a monotonous haze, and you feel a pull, a gentle but insistent tug guiding you away from this hollow spectacle. You find yourself drawn to a small, quiet shop tucked away in a corner, its entrance almost hidden from the world's distractions. Inside, the air is thick with the scent of incense, and the soft glow of crystals bathes the room in a soothing light. The shop is simple, unadorned, but it hums with an energy that resonates deep within your soul. Here, you feel a sense of peace, a connection to something timeless and pure. You browse the shelves, touching nothing, needing nothing, yet feeling richer than you ever did, surrounded by opulence. The detachment you feel is profound, an undeniable sign that your soul is shedding its last ties to the earthly realm. The lure of material wealth fades into insignificance as you realize that these things are mere distractions, weighty chains that bind souls to the temporal. This shop with its quiet energy is a sanctuary from the noise of the world, a reminder that true wealth is not found in what you own, but in what you understand. You leave the shop with empty hands, but a heart full of clarity, knowing that this detachment is the final shedding of earthly desire, the last step before your soul transcends this world forever. The night sign this is your last life is the inner peace you feel, even in the midst of chaos, amidst the turbulence of life. You find yourself calm and centered, knowing that your soul is preparing for its final journey. The world around you spirals into madness. Voices clash in heated arguments. Wars rage across the globe, and natural disasters tear through the land with relentless fury. The chaos is deafening, a storm of human strife and suffering that sweeps through every corner of existence. Yet, as the world burns around you, a profound calm settles within your soul. You sit in the eye of the storm, your breath steady, your heart unwavering. The noise of the world fades into a distant hum, unable to penetrate the fortress of peace that envelops you. You close your eyes and slip into meditating, not to escape, but to connect with the divine presence that has become your constant companion. The energy around you shifts, growing warmer, more vibrant, as if a celestial iron is cradling your very being. You sense that this peace is not born of ignorance or denial, but of deep ancient wisdom, a knowing that transcends the physical and touches the eternal. The chaos outside is but a fleeting shadow, while the serenity within is a reflection of your soul's readiness to move beyond this world. In the stillness, you understand that you are protected, guided by forces beyond comprehension, Forces that have prepared you for this moment across countless lifetimes. The peace you feel is a testament to the lessons learned. The karmic debt state, the wisdom gained. It is the final sign, the ultimate assurance that your soul has reached its zenith, its culmination. As you rise from meditating, the world's chaos continues, but you walk through it untouched. Like a serene river flowing through a storm, this inner peace is the beacon that lights your way, guiding you toward the end of your earthly journey and into the boundless realms that await your soul's next great adventure. As you recognize these signs, you understand with certainty that your soul's journey on this earth is drawing to a close. Every struggle, every moment of pain, every lesson learned was a crucial step toward this final chapter, the chapter not written in the ephemeral ink of time, but in the eternal light of your soul's accumulated wisdom. These signs are not mere coincidences, they are the cosmic markers guiding you toward the culmination of your earthly existence, the final ascending to a higher plane of spiritual evolution. You stand at the threshold of a great transition, a moment when the weight of lifetimes begins to lift, and you are prepared to rise beyond the physical. Embrace these signs with the knowledge that they are the last echoes of a soul ready to complete its journey. Now's the time to share your stories, your revelations, and the truths that only you, with your unique path, can bring to light. Your experiences are not just personal milestones, they are beacons for others on their own journeys. Share your wisdom, and in doing so, leave a lasting imprint on the world that transcends the boundaries of this life.